Hey, I'm Jake, and for this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a way in which you can do multi-MIDI edits in Logic Pro X. So, I have a drum section here, and I have a chord progression using a piano, and this is what it sounds like. So, I'm going to make a bass line and a mallet line based upon the chord progression, and we're going to use multi-MIDI editing in Logic Pro X. First things first, you want to press Command and left click the instruments that you want to multi-edit, and make sure that you choose the correct corresponding number. So I'm going to press 36, and that will give me my bass. So if I press E to open up my piano roll and draw in a note, it'll put in a bass MIDI note. Now, in order to differentiate what the bass is and what the piano MIDI notes are, you're going to want to organize it in a way that you can visualize it. So we're going to click the fingerstyle bass region, press Option C, that will bring up your color palette, and change it to a different color. I'm going to put this as color brown, and I'll just shift click my region, my piano region. I'll press E, and I'll draw in a note. Now another feature that Logic Pro X has is that it tells you what chords you've inputted. So if I highlight these three notes, it'll tell me that it's in the key, it's in the chord of F major. So I just put in the F note, and we'll do that for the rest. E flat major 7th, C minor 7th, that's a C, C minor 7th, put the bass note to C again, and we're back to an F major. Now, if you zoom into the piano roll and I hit the space bar, you're going to notice that Logic will snap you back to the beginning of the cycle. And that's not a very good thing, especially when you're trying to look closer to the MIDI notes and edit it accordingly. So in order to disable that snap, all you have to do is look over here to your catch button and control left click, and untick these options. So now, if I zoom in and I press play, it will not snap back to the beginning. It's a handy tool to know. Also, another handy tool when you're doing multi-editing is to change your snap. I think your snap is going to be at smart. Correct me if I'm wrong. If it's at smart, what will happen is that you can drag it in between the grid lines. In this case, it's in 16th divisions. I like to leave my snap in division mode because if I drag it, it moves according to the division only and nothing in between. So that's another handy tool. Now, let's command left click the mallet instrument, press E to open up the piano roll, and try to put in a mallet note. You'll know that there was a mistake. You hear the bass. So just remember, click the corresponding number. Right now, these three highlighted regions, there's a highlight also on the number 36, which is my fingerstyle bass. Make sure that you click 37, or the corresponding number that you want to edit. So if I press E, once I've clicked the corresponding number, and if I draw in a MIDI note, it will now be the mallet, or the intended instrument. So I'm going to close this again and make sure that I change the color. Then I'll just shift click, press E, And now we can edit. So let's just draw in some notes. So that's my motif for now. And another cool feature about multi-MIDI editing in Logic Pro X is that if you double-click the MIDI note, it will show the region soloed. So now I can just copy and paste this. I want to change these guys. Copy them one more time, and if I left click outside, if I left click twice, you'll see all your MIDI regions. Now, in case you don't know which notes are overlapping, you can just drag your mouse and it'll show which MIDI notes are overlapping. I think Logic Pro X could actually improve in this area. But anyhow, this is how you do multi-edits, and I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, just let me know. All right, take care.